Good morning. Hi, I'm Key Browning. I'm a mind, body, spirit, life coach and the author of Zenergy and a registered yoga teacher. And today we're going to be doing chair yoga. So go ahead and get a chair and let's go ahead and sit upright in seated position. Push on your feet. Feel the 4 points of your feet and feel that activity, feel that activation in your legs. Elongate through the spine, lift up through the throat. So don't let the chin drop down, lifting up through the neck and just sitting up straight. So just for a moment here, sit in this active seated chair position. You should feel your quadriceps active right now, your leg muscles. Good. And now place your hands on your abdomen or on the lower part of the lungs and inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Push the air up. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Push. And again, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Nice. And just set your intention now to learn something new about your mind, body, and spirit. Excellent. Let's go ahead and march in place, lifting the legs up. So level 1, it's just foot up. Level 2, it's knee high. Level 1, foot up. Level 2, knee high. And some of you can even do a kick out. Level 3, kicking out. Okay, doing good. Nice little activity here. You can add the arms. Let's add the arms. So again, just moving at your own pace and kicking and moving those arms, lifting the foot up off of the floor and moving the whole body. So this is an easy way to wake up in the morning, get that circulation going. It's good. Just getting that circulation moving. Good. Excellent. Doesn't take very much, just a little movement, little activity, and you'd be surprised how quickly your body will start responding. Okay, so let's rest for a moment here. Lower the legs down and let's roll the shoulders back and back. Roll the shoulders back. Good, and forward. Rolling the shoulders forward. Forward. Good, and back. One more time. Good, and forward. Nice. So you should feel that heat in the neck at this point now. Maybe even I'm a little sweaty already, so that's good. Or maybe I need my air on more. Let's do a few neck rotations here. You always want to start and get that circulation going before you do your neck rotations. So let's go ahead, just simple, relax the legs so we're not in active seated chair position, just slow, small, slow rotations. Just moving the head around, not transferring the weight. You're not swaying. This isn't a trunk rotation. It's just the neck. Nice. And shoulders down, rotating the head around. Excellent. Rotating. Getting a little wider. Good. A little wider. And neutral. Okay, we'll come to a pause. Take a breath. When we go in the other direction, remember you always want to start small. So circling the other way, small rotations the first time or two around. Don't even really feel it. Just simple, easy rotations, getting a little wider on the third or fourth rotation. Jaw relaxed. Breath is smooth and steady. Good, nice. And then we'll stop here. Excellent. Just take a pause. Good. And just feeling the breath. You want to continue to breathe as deeply as you can, preferably through the nose. Let's extend the arms off to the side and we'll do some arm rotations here, circling the arms. Good. And back in the other direction too, circle. Good, and back. Just going at your own pace. So if you're hearing clicking and things like that, you want to have a little more of a bend and maybe not go quite as wide. So you don't want to have too much of that clicking, right? And then back in the other direction too. So a little bend in the elbow so you don't have the clicking if that's what's happening. Okay, nice. And then hands down. Right hand lifting up. Let's tilt to the left. Push on your feet. Make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. And then left hand to the chair, but watch that shoulder. So left shoulder down, left hand to the chair, or reaching left hand off to the side. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, reach up. Let's tilt to the right. Keep your neck long on that diagonal. Long, deep breaths, and that right shoulder is dropping down away from the right ear. And again, inhaling up. So we want to feel this. Of course, you'll feel it in the armpit and the side body. See if you can bring that awareness to the spine. So you're tilting the spine and feel that lengthening on that angle there. And again, the other way, reach up, exhale, tilt. Nice breath. Again, you can hang on or reach that right hand down. Okay, nice. Let's hold the back of the chair, lean forward. As you lean forward, you're going to feel this stretch through the anterior deltoids and your pectorals. Lower your chin to chest. I'll show you from the side. So we're leaning forward. You're going to hang on to the back of the chair, lean forward, chin to chest, and you feel that stretch in the front of the body as you bring your shoulder blades closer together behind you. Okay, good. And sitting up straight. Good. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Feel the expansion of the lungs. Exhaling. Exhale all the way out. Again, hold the back of the chair. Lean forward, chin to chest. And inhale, lifting up. Nice. Roll the shoulders back. Let's do one at a time. We'll do the back stroke here. And really move the shoulder so it's not just the elbow, right? So you're moving the shoulder back and forward. Move the shoulder forward, not just the elbow. Good, lifting up and back, doing the back stroke here with that shoulder. Doing good, and then forward stroke or a freestyle going forward with the shoulder. Nice, excellent, good. Now let's do our trunk rotation. So circling around, you might scoot forward onto the chair a little bit more and a full trunk rotation here. This always feels really good in the spine. And it's a gentle way to wake up. Good. And back in the other direction too. Yeah, just taking care of your body. It feels so good. Ah, nice. Good. So sitting up straight, let's do active seated chair position. Again, pushing on the feet. So as you push on the 4 points of the feet, feel that activity in the legs, lifting up in the spine and extending the arms out. And let's reach to each direction. Go off to the side. Push on your feet. Find a little space in that low back. And don't tilt the arm down. So we're keeping the arms off to the side at shoulder height. Lifting up and reach over there. Reach in each direction. Good. Keep breathing deeply through the nose, preferably. You'll get about 20% more oxygen if you breathe through your nose. Excellent. And one more time each way. Push on the feet, reach to the right, reach to the left. Ah, feels good. Up and down with the shoulders. Up and down. Good. And forward and backward. Good. And up and down. Okay, so let's turn to the right for warrior one. Right knee directly over the right foot and the left leg extends back. So you're going to need to scoot forward to the front edge of your chair a little bit more. You don't want your foot out there and you don't want your foot under the chair. You want your foot directly under the knee and extends the left leg out behind you. Flex the buttocks and extend out through the back leg. And then inhale, raise your hands up, lean forward slightly. Take a deep breath and keep your chin parallel with the floor. Long arms. Reach and extend the hands away from the back toes. Another deep breath. And hands down. Excellent. Bring that back leg in. Let's aim in the other direction. So left foot directly under the left knee and right leg reaches out behind you. Flex the buttocks, reaching out to the back heel. Push on the back toes. Inhale, raise your hands up. Reach and extend. Lean forward slightly. Good. So level 1, you're sitting in the chair. Level 2, you're pushing on the left foot. Level 3, up and out of the chair if you can. Level 3, up and out of the chair. And down. Remember to bring the back leg in first, and then we pivot and go in the other direction. So getting out of the position is just as important as getting into it. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Inhale up, reach up, lean forward, and push on that right foot. Level 3, up and out of the chair if you can. Or maybe you're just up for 1 second or 3 seconds, and then you sit back down. That's fine. Good, notice where your shoulders are. So can you raise your arms up and have your elbows more by your ears without having the shoulders scrunched up? Another deep breath. Reach your arms vigorously. Excellent. Come on down. Back leg comes in, and now we'll pivot and aim in the other direction. Okay, good. And that right leg extends behind you. Again, you're slightly forward on the chair. It'd be a little harder to do this if you're in the back of the chair. Raise your hands up. Lean forward. Engage your lower abdominal muscles while you're breathing deeply. See if you can lengthen the torso. Push on that left foot. Lean forward. Bring your arms up as high as you can, or reach up vigorously to the sky. Back leg strong. Excellent. And hands down. Wonderful. Back leg comes in, and then we aim forward. Nice. Let's march in place again. Good. Level 1, foot up. Level 2, knee up. Coming up a little higher. Doing good. Now, if you want to cross the midline, we can do that. So right hand to left knee, left hand to right knee. You go at your own pace. So sometimes when we start that march, then you look at your knees and you see which knee's lifting, and you're going to tap it with the opposite hand. Tap with the opposite hand. Okay. And then once you get that rhythm, then you can go a little faster. Good. Or even a kick out and a reach. Kick out and reach. Yeah. Good. Nice exercises here. Okay, wonderful. Come on down and just rest for a moment. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale deeply. And this will lower your blood pressure. So lower the heart rate down. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely, and you'll come back to homeostasis. Good work. Let's go ahead and cross. Right ankle to left thigh. If you have a hip or knee injury, you'll be lower, ankle to ankle. But most of you, I think, can come up to ankle to thigh. Even if the knee is up a little bit, that's fine. Good. So right ankle to left thigh. Inhale, lifting up. So level 1, you'll lean back in the chair if it's too tight. And if the knee's up, you'll probably want to lean back a little bit more. Otherwise, sitting up straight makes it more intense, and you should feel that stretch in the right hip and hamstring, and just feel what's happening there in that right leg. Let's circle the right ankle a few times in each direction. Good. Back in the other direction too. Good. And then point and flex. Point and flex. Good. And while this knee is up, let's go ahead and turn gently, just a turn, not a deep twist. Just turn and look to the right. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Lift up through the spine. Just turning gently, turning and looking to the right. Excellent. And then back to center and lower that leg down. Could just feel how that leg is different from the other one. Just notice something else is happening over there. All that is circulation. Blood, water, and oxygen is circulating more through the area where we did that stretch. And so that's what we're looking for, is energy. We're looking for that circulation through the body. Let's go ahead and circle the ankle a few times in each direction. So when you feel fatigued or lethargic, or you just don't have any energy, go for a walk. Sometimes it seems it's like counterintuitive. Well, I don't have any energy. How could going for a walk give me energy? But it will. So go for a walk. Let's do a point and flex. And it doesn't have to be a fast walk, especially if, well, please, if you're walking in Texas, walk before 8 a.m. because at 8, it's already 95, so. Okay, very good. Sitting up straight, let's go ahead and turn to the left. Bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee, and we're just turning, just a gentle turn, looking to the left. Keep your chin parallel with the floor and your breath smooth and steady. Smooth and steady. Okay, excellent. Back to center. Let's go ahead and take the legs out wider than the chair and scooch back to the back edge of your chair, legs out wide. And then we'll lean forward. So elbows to thighs or elbows to your chair, either one is fine. Leaning forward. I think a lot of you might be able to reach for the floor. So leaning forward. If you have high blood pressure, hypertension, you want to keep your head up. I mean, you could lower it briefly, but overall it's better to keep the head up. And if you have an eye injury or something like that, also migraines, keep your head up. But barring that, see if you can come down and give a couple of yeses and a couple of nos, just stretching out the neck. Couple of yeses, couple of nos. And then roll up, sitting up straight. Lean back into your chair. See if you have a flat chair, see if you can touch your shoulder blades to the chair. This will help to broaden through the collarbones, and it will help to remind you to stand up straight or sit up straight, just by bringing those shoulder blades back and touching the chair behind you. Okay, one more time. Let's lean forward again. Level 1, elbows to thighs or elbows to the chair, or reaching down to the floor for level 2, coming down. And you want to feel with the leg, you want your legs out wider than the torso. So this is a good stretch for the inner thigh and the groin, which helps that circulation move on down the femur artery. Coming down, relax your neck if you can. A couple of yeses and nos. And roll back up. Nice. Just that little bit feels so good. Gets the circulation going so well. Okay, so let's do a seated cat and cow. Hands to knees, round, look down. Hands to hips, arch, look up. I'll show you from the side. Round, look down. Arch, look up. Round, look down. Arch, look up. And go at your own pace. You might go a little slower. So, because sometimes it just feels so good just to hold that deep stretch. Either one, rounding or arching. This time, let's go down lower. Hands to shins, rounding really low, round. And then lifting up cactus arms, arch, look up, feel that broadening here, look up, chin up. Exhale, round. This is an exaggerated cat and cow coming all the way down, round, round, round. And then lift, elbows out wide, look up, deep stretch there, arch the back. And then one more time, each one, to the shins. Deep breath. And then way up high, arch, look up, chin up. And then neutral. Awesome. Okay, so let's bring that right arm and touch the back of your, touch your back of your neck. So right hand, you can give yourself a little pat on the back right there. And then we'll push or pull. So level one, if you have tight shoulders, you're going to push your elbow. Let me see, I'll show you from the side. The elbow is going to be a little more forward. So you're going to push and help that elbow up. But if you have more flexibility, then bring that arm back. So pulling the arm back, try to have your elbow by your ear. So you don't want it off to the side. See if you can bring it up and behind or off to the side. Excellent, very good. And now cross in front, right arm reaches left, left arm like a lever, and pull that arm in. Watch the shoulders. You don't want your right shoulder by your ear, but bring that right shoulder down and then pull the arm inward. And let's look to the right. So see if you can lift the chin just a little bit more and look to the right. And then back to neutral and relax. Good, just moving organically, whatever that means for you, just moving organically. And we'll go to the other side. Give yourself a pat on the back, left hand reaching behind, and push or pull the tricep or the elbow back. Keep your chin parallel with the floor. Nice stretch there. You'll feel this in the tricep and in the armpit or the rotator cuff. So we're flattening that armpit, pulling that arm back. And now let's cross in front. So left arm reaches right, right arm like a lever, lower the left shoulder down. Good, holding here. Even though you know we're going to add on, always do the first posture, get there first, and now turn and look to the side. So looking to the left while you reach to the right. And back to center and relax, moving organically. Hold the back of the chair. Let's lean forward here, chin to chest. Good. Pulling those shoulders and elbows a little closer together behind you as you drop the chin to chest. And then neutral. Come to neutral. Let's do it one more time. Reach for the back of the neck. Give yourself a little pat because you deserve it. And then let's push or pull, bring the arm back. Doing good. And cross in front. Right arm reaches left, left arm like a lever, holding here. Check in and make sure, sometimes the ligaments and the tendons, you have to kind of adjust a little bit once you're in that position. So don't just quick move into it and turn your neck because you don't want to give yourself a crick in the neck. So always make sure the arm and the shoulder are in the right place first. Then turn gently and look to the right while you reach to the left. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Oh my gosh. Okay, back to center, move organically, whatever that means. Nice. Good. And the other side, one more pat on the back, well deserved. Push or pull, bring that elbow back, keep the chin parallel with the floor. You don't want to collapse the airway, of course, of the throat. So deep breath, bring that arm way back. And we cross in front, reaching to the right. Good, another deep breath here. And on your next exhale, let's turn and look to the left while you reach to the right. And then back to center. Ah, nice. That always feels so good. It's a gentle way to really open up the neck and shoulders. Okay, well, let's go ahead and come to standing. And I prefer if you could be between your computer monitor and have the chair behind you. So if something happens and you pop down, then you've got something to catch you. For the demonstration purposes, I'll be behind the chair so that you can hang on, to show you to hang on. So let me scoot this chair forward a little bit more. Let's just start with a simple rock and roll. I'm going to show you in front of, or move the chair out of the way here. So rock and roll, heel and toe raises, rolling. If you don't need to hang on, don't. Stand behind the chair again here, up and down, rolling over the toes, fan out your toes. Yeah, that feel good. And then tippy toe stand. If you need to hang on, that's fine. Otherwise, try not to. Up and hold, tippy toe stand. And then back to the heel and toe raises. Rolling over those metatarsals. Excellent, very good. So let's do warrior 2. Well, let's start in warrior 1. So we'll aim to the right. So aim to the right, and then we'll move into a lunge here, right knee bent and left leg straight. And you want to anchor and push down through your back heel, but we're aiming to the right, bend the right knee, and you could take one or both hands up. So if you need support, hang on to the chair. Otherwise, both hands up, lunging with the right knee forward. Good. And see if you can really activate both legs, even though you're using different muscle groups in the legs. See if you can get more muscles in each leg working for you. And then hands down, we'll walk toward the lead leg and then slowly turn around and we'll aim in the other direction, left foot forward. So make sure that your right toes are aimed at an angle toward the chair and the left foot is forward. Left knee directly over the left heel. And one or both hands up to the sky. Inhale, reaching up, back leg strong. Doing good. Feel that lengthening in the torso as you sink down into the legs. Extend up through your fingers, jazz hands. Reach through your fingertips. Doing good. And then handstand, you can hang on to the chair, take as many steps as you need, walking toward the lead or the left leg. And then we'll go to the other side. Let's do it one more time each way. Warrior 1. Inhaling, one or both hands up high. You can always hang on to the chair. Now, if you have a sense of balance, you might even look up today. But again, if you need to hang on to the chair for that, that's fine. One or both hands up. As you look up, it does require a little more balance. So if that's too much, then look forward. Excellent, very good. Walking toward that right leg, take as many steps as you need, and we'll go in the other direction. Left foot forward, dropping down. So again, make sure that your back foot's on that angle or the right foot is on the angle, and then sinking down into the lunge. Flex your back hip, the buttocks is taut, and one or both hands reaching up to the sky. Long, deep breaths. Legs are strong. Reach your arms vigorously to the sky. Engage your abs. Elongate the torso. And come on down. Again, you can hang on to the chair. Take as many steps as you need. Moving out of that position. Okay, and back to center. We'll stand tall in mountain pose. So just standing tall. Good. So you might feel that your heart rate's up or that you're sweating a little bit. So you do want to perspire a little bit. That's good. But you shouldn't be sweating profusely. I mean, you're probably not from this, but from any activity. So that wouldn't be the right thing for anybody. Let's do warrior 2. We're going to aim toward each other. So hips and ribs aim toward me. Now we're in an external rotation with the femurs. And then we're sinking down into that lunge. So right knee bent, left leg straight. You're flexing the buttocks, hip to heel, very strong on the back leg. And now notice where the torso is. So it's not a lean. This is upright. So shoulders over the hips, hips between the knees. So you're centered, you're upright. This helps you to engage your abs just a little bit more and extend one or both hands off to the sides. Virabhadrasana 2. Sinking down, warrior 2. Notice where the shoulders are and the sternum. Lift the sternum up. Extend the arms out. Excellent. Lifting. Good. Pivot the right foot in and the left foot out. Make sure the right toes are aiming toward the chair just slightly, and a full rotation so the left foot's outward. Warrior two, lifting up in the spine, reaching out through the arms. Good. These types of lunges are a great way to build the muscles in the legs and, of course, strengthen your bones. So I strongly recommend these types of lunges. If you could do, 1 minute to 5 minutes of lunges, it would really make a big difference in your leg muscles. Excellent. Good. Lifting up, we pivot inward and then push. Take as many steps as you need. Coming back to center. Good. Don't touch your feet together. You want to still have a little bit of distance with your feet. And then let's just move to your toes and then move to your heels. So you can hang on if you need to. So we'll lean forward, move into the toes a little bit more. And now move to your heels. Now sway to the right, sway to the outer edge of the right foot, the inner edge of the left foot. And then the opposite, sway. So you feel the 4 points of your feet. Feel the 2 points in the heel. So it's not one. There's the inner heel and the outer heel. See if you can feel that. And then when we come back to center, stand tall in mountain pose. Then lift your toes, lay your toes long so you feel that stability in your feet. Feel the lengthening in the heel. So you're pushing the heels down. And this will activate your arch a little bit more. So typically we stand in our toes a little too much. So try to stand in the 4 points of your feet. So with that foundation, let's go ahead and do some balancing postures. So we'll lift the right knee up. You want the right foot, the right knee up in front of the torso. And you can hang on to the chair or maybe just with one finger hanging onto the chair. Good. So just the foot off the floor is all you have to do. That's level 1. Level 2 is knee up. Good. Just doing what you can to stand on one leg. So I'd rather you have your foot just an inch off the floor than hanging on with the knee up and gripping and leaning forward. Stand tall. Okay, good. Let's go to the other side. Good. And then from mountain pose, lift the left foot forward. And you want the foot and the knee in front of the torso. Good. Again, hanging on, maybe with one hand or one finger. And just finding that balance. Notice those little micro movements or macro movements, not sure. Notice the movements in the standing leg, the right hip, knee, and ankle. All of that strengthening all of the ligaments and tendons and muscles in the standing leg. So this type of posture does actually help to build your knees and the functioning of the knees. Okay, so we'll do it one more time. So from mountain pose first, take a breath. And then when you're ready, lift the right leg up. Now, if you're really unstable, please hang on, but you could have your hands like resting either right on the chair versus gripping and leaning forward. Not that one. You could still be right there and have that stability. And then some of you can actually move to just one finger. Excellent, doing good. Let's go to the other side one more time. Lift that left knee forward. Good, find your focal point. Find your focal point on the floor or wall or ceiling and allow your eyes to move into a soft gaze. So you're not looking so much, but you're feeling the foot on the floor. Excellent. Very good. Back to mountain pose. I'm going to move the chair. We're going to do a few more balancing postures here. Let me just set this over here. And let's, now with the chair, you could bring that right foot up. So if you touch the legs together, that's easier. If you hold the legs further apart, that's harder, right? And then just having the toe just barely off the floor makes it a little easier. Lifting the knee up higher makes it harder. And then you're holding the chair if you need that, maybe with one finger or hands to hips. This one seems to be a little easier than the last one, so. Okay, good. Stand tall, mountain pose. And then we'll move to the other side, lifting the left knee up. You want the left leg or the calf behind you. I'll show you from the side. Typically, people have the knees slightly forward, and that makes it easier. But if you align your knees so the entire calf is behind, then that makes it more advanced. Okay, very good. And we're going to do that one more time. So again, you always have just a little bit of distance. If you don't want to start, you don't want to stand with your feet together because you're going to not be as stable. So always just a little bit of space between the feet, and then we'll lift that right foot up behind. Good, hanging on, or hand just gently over the chair. So you don't want your prop or the chair far away. You want it right there if you need it. And then if you don't, then the hands are just slightly above it. Find that focal point. Okay, very good. Stand tall, take a deep breath. Okay, good. And we'll go to the other side, lifting that left knee up. Doing good. Excellent. And then very good, back to center. Yeah. So getting a little more comfortable, whether you're hanging on or one finger, getting comfortable with that sway. In fact, let's do it. I'm going to bring the chair back just so we're on the same. So let's just sway here. We're going to just rotate around in a circle, right? And moving to the edges. So you're just barely, hands are just barely over the chair. Feel the edges, the perimeter of your feet moving around. Let's go back in the other direction too. So you feel those 4 points. And that when we feel imbalanced in this controlled setting, then it gives us more confidence and more ability later. If something were to happen out in the real world, like a slip and fall, which is very common, you be a slip and catch. You catch yourself, because if you've never had that imbalance, it catches you off guard. But if you're familiar with that feeling from doing these balancing postures, then it really makes a big difference out in the world. Okay, excellent. So let's go ahead and take the legs out wider than the chair for, our favorites, squats. Okay, good. So feet are at an angle, or duck foot at an angle, and then we're just going to come down. So level 1 is just a little bit of a bend and a hold. And this would be good enough. We want to feel a little warmth in the legs. Many of you could probably go up and down with me. This is level 2. Just doing what you can. These squats, of course, they work all of the leg muscles at once. So if you could do, 10 or 20 or 30 of these a day, it would really help. They don't have to be all at the same time. I mean, you could do them 3 times a day, but this one movement, it's so simple. It's, it doesn't require a lot of, extra, information. I don't have to describe it as much as I do some of the other ones. Down and hold for level 3, for those of you who are looking for more intensity. And it does work all of the leg muscles really quickly. And we want that. We want strong legs. That's your independence. Walking around, doing your own thing. Keep those legs strong. Okay, lift up. Whoo, can feel that in my legs. Okay, so let's pivot forward. This is getting out properly. Pivot forward, push to standing, and let's come to the side and we'll stretch the back of the legs here. So we're just standing to the side, leaning forward. You want a straight line from hips to heels. Leaning forward, level 1, you're on your palms with the elbows straight. Level 2, you're on the elbows or the forearm. And you want to keep the knees straight. So if you're coming down and now you've bent the knees, just come back and straighten your elbows. It's more important for this posture that your legs are straight. We're stretching the hamstrings right now. Okay, inhale, lift up. Let's go ahead and we'll come back to our squats. Let's do that again. So legs out wider than the chair with an external rotation or duck foot with the feet. And then we begin to move down and up. Remember, level 1 is just a little bit of a bend and a hold. That's level 1, and you could just stay here and you will get something out of that. Okay, down and up for level 2 and down and hold for level 3. Coming down. And now that we're here, those of you who are with me in level 3, feel the 4 points of your feet. Notice sometimes there'll be more of a leaning inward toward the big toe and the inner heel, but see if you can really push on that pinky toe. Balance the weight out. Stick your booty out a little bit more behind you. And then of course, super hard, hands up. Sun Goddess. Okay, doing good. When you're tired, you just lift up and wait, and then move out of that. So, you know, if you're really tired and the muscles are firing, you don't want to just quickly try to come back into mountain. Give your, come out of it slowly. Let's stretch the back of the legs again. So standing forward fold, Uttanasana, leaning forward, straight legs, coming forward and moving to the palms or maybe the elbows. Check in. How are you standing on your feet? Good. Good. Notice the quality of your breath. And try to breathe through your nose as much as possible. Okay, we'll come back behind the chair one more time. Let's do a standing side bend. Right hand reaches to the side. Good. And off to the other side too. Doesn't that feel good? Keep the neck long on that diagonal. So nice. There's just some gentle ways that we can move the body. It doesn't have to be painful. It can be really nice. And this helps to improve the endocrine system. And we've done a lot of cardiorespiratory conditioning today, just being mindful of the breath. Good. One more time each way. Nice. So as we're bending, we're reaching to the left, but push on the right foot. So we're not standing on the left foot because we're reaching to the left. You're actually more in the right foot. You'll feel more of a lengthening there on the right side. And now again, inhale, left hand up. We're going to push on that left hip and heel as you reach to the right. Ah, doesn't that feel good? Nice. Now I want to do just a gentle sway. And this is something you can do maybe if you need your chair, you might. I just want to show you. This is just so simple. And this is a twist. So we're just gently swaying back and forth. Oh, doesn't that feel nice? It's so gentle. But this does help those little muscles around your spine. And since we're sitting so much, this can help just gently. You get up from the chair. If you've been watching a movie for 30 minutes or an hour, just do a little sway. Feels good. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's do another. I'm going to do a couple more lunges down here with the chair. Okay, so let's do the right foot lunging and left foot flat behind you back there. So you do a nice lunge, and then you want to feel this in the back heel, the back calf. You'll feel it more there. You could lean forward on the chair. So as you're leaning forward though, notice how much weight's in the shoulders. You don't want to just like drop all your weight and feel the shoulders moving back toward the blades. engage your abs. So as we're leaning forward, you're using the chair for support, but not resting in it. Back calf active. And then holding the chair, we'll walk forward, change legs, take as many steps as you need. We're going to do that on the other side and feel that back calf. So again, all of these lunges like this are great for developing the muscles in the legs, and your buttocks is the largest muscle in the body, and the hamstrings right after that. And if you have strong legs, it's going to help your whole body overall. It's going to make a big difference. And so these types of lunges can really help improve the circulation through the whole body. Okay, good. And walk toward the chair, take as many steps as you need. This time, let's take the leg back. We'll take that left leg back with the knees straight this time. So pyramid pose, legs straight, feet forward toward the chair, and then we'll lean forward. So again, you might be up high, so level 1 up here, it's a little harder to do this one with both knees straight. Level 2, coming down, hands to the chair, or level 3, elbows to the chair. So you want that nice stretch. You want to feel this hip, the right hip is wrapping back, moving back, and that helps to open up that hamstring, both of them. Excellent, good. Coming up, walk toward the chair, change legs, pyramid pose on the other side, knees straight, feet forward. Good, inhale, elongate the spine, lean forward. So again, level 1, you're just hand on the chair, at the top of the chair, or hand to the seat cushion, or level 3, elbows to the seat cushion. So just checking in and feeling what's happening to the hips. So try to keep the hips square to the chair. Good, another deep breath. Excellent, very good. And walk toward the chair, stand tall. Good, just standing tall here. I just want to draw to your attention next time you're standing or talking to somebody, stand tall, stand in mountain pose. Typically we're not, we're standing in some other way, you know, or we're leaning on something. Gosh, if there's a wall, I find myself leaning on a countertop. I don't even know what's happening. And it's like, oh, I just need to stand, or there's a door or something, you'll be leaning up into it. So just periodically catch yourself. I mean, of course, you know, if you're standing in line at the grocery store or the post office or something, right then you can practice this mountain pose. And this also is building the strength in your body, whereas this, you're resting some and you're putting more pressure into certain hip and knee areas and twisting through the torso. So, you know, we have the pelvis gets out of alignment because of these things that we're doing. And the way we sit, right? If you sit cross-legged, or right here, you have a twisted pelvis. If you sit this way, again, you know, you're shifting the way the body is designed. So the more that you can stand anatomically correct, which feels odd, and I'm not saying at attention, you know, and being all uptight, I'm just saying be aware when you're not. And then just gently move to center. And then this allows you to feel that strong. The name of the posture is mountain pose. So strong, like a mountain, you know, capable, able to handle whatever's coming on. So keeping that in mind, let's get a little sip of water and we're going to go into meditation. So if you want to dim the lights in your room and find a comfortable chair, I'm going to guide us into meditation for the next few minutes. Okay. Okay, good. So now it's time to relax. So you did a great job today and you should feel successful, feel good about your effort. And even though these are simple postures, it all starts here, and you taking the effort to appreciate your body and take care of it in these simple ways and learn something new about yourself today. So go ahead and close your eyes and become aware of the quality of your breath. And now we're not trying to breathe deeply. Just breathe comfortably, whatever's natural. And feel yourself resting in your chair. Just feel your back body melting into the chair beneath you. Have that feeling of appreciation for yourself and your curiosity to learn something new about yourself. Have a feeling of appreciation for your physiology, for all the miracles that are happening inside your body, all the metabolic processes that are happening without your knowledge of it at all. Just letting go. Feel the rise and fall of your lungs. Slow down your mind to the rhythm of your breath. Relax your face, facial muscles. Release your shoulders down, away from your ears. Let go. Just let go. And if you can slip off into a little power nap right now, go ahead and do that. Let go. And become aware of the pace at which your heart beats. Intend that your heartbeat slow and steady. Slow and steady. Continue relaxing the torso and all the organs inside the rib cage and around your navel. Envision your organs pink and healthy. Pink and healthy inside. Imagine the breath of life flowing in from the crown of the head down the spine and all the way down to your feet, as if to allow that breath of life to push out or flush out any stale or negative energy and moving that back into the earth, letting go of stress. Inhale vitality and exhale stress into the earth, just letting that energy be recycled and transmuted. You don't need to hang on to that. Just breathing naturally and normally and letting go, becoming more relaxed than you've ever known yourself to be. Letting go. There is a place of peace and wisdom that is inside you. The key to your sacred space is your breath. Again, feel that vitality flowing into the heart and pulsate vitality through your bloodstream. Create your body healthy. Inhale peace and vitality into your heart and pulsate peace and vitality through your bloodstream. Create your body healthy. Soon we're going to come back. Be sure to bookmark this place of peace and wisdom that is inside you and revisit frequently throughout the day, just by becoming aware of the quality of your breath. Gently coming back, softly swaying, moving your hands and fingers, just wiggling a little bit, coming back. We'll take a final reach up to the sky, inhale, reaching up. Bringing the hands to the heart. Have a moment of gratitude for your divine body temple, your life, and your family. And as you continue your day, just radiate your joy to everyone. Namaste. Okay. Well, best to you today, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 10. Namaste. God bless you.